Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome to another video with me, Alexander James. And this evening from a hotel room in Poland, I want to talk to you about taking time for yourself, right? The importance of taking time for yourself. So I'm going to be doing a lot of content. The other channel I shut down a while back, and this is going to be kind of more in relation to, I guess, relationships with oneself, spirituality, entrepreneurship in general, that type of stuff. Also have a podcast coming pretty soon as well. And basically the importance of taking time for you. So a couple of things I learned recently. One person I met not so long ago, they had a real impact, a real influence on my life. And we tend to have, where people come into our paths and into our lives for certain reasons at certain times. And some of them take you on a trajectory or a path, different path, right? So you could be going this way, and the next thing you meet someone, and then now you're going on a completely different trajectory, different path. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. In this case, it's been very good for me, and it has shown me a different way of life. Like, so this person, that I met, was starting to chat about all these different things, and diet and nutrition and all of these things that as an entrepreneur, I guess some people do it, right? Some people really focus on their diet and really focus on their health and their exercise and all of that stuff. I neglected it for many, many years. So I was grinding for 6 years solid, where, I'm like, okay, gonna make a lot of money, gonna build a business. And for sure did with MonsterCon, and worked, many, many, many hours in the day and night and round the clock. And so it gets to a point where you hit a point and you kind of, and you hear this a lot, burning out, right? Where it's like, okay, I'm burnt out. I don't want to do anything. You're waking up in the morning, you're like, I just don't want to do it anymore. And for sure, I was at that point where I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. And this person came into my life at a certain time. I meet them, I start chatting, and they guide me in a specific way. And God is very interesting in relation to how he puts people in your path. And I'll also talk about God on this channel as well, in relation to, how I connect with God and how I believe that God brings people into your path for a reason at specific allocated times. And some people stay a short time, some people stay a long time. And it's really about finding your direction, your way, and actually travel your own path is all about that as well. The channel, like spirituality, relationships, entrepreneurship, all of that stuff. But just going back to really quickly, I'm going to be doing a video pretty much every day, documenting this season of my life, this period of transition, if you want to call it, because I'm transitioning out of certain stuff into different stuff, and I feel it very important to document that stuff. So one of the things will be the diet that I've switched up probably around 2 weeks ago, roughly. Before that, I was eating a lot of bread, a lot of rubbish, just really, really bad. I was going to sleep way too late. Some people, again, this will differ for some people. You can go to bed at whatever time you want, get up whatever time you want, listen to your body. I don't know. Personally, I'm just saying I was going to bed way too late, and, eating just rubbish. And yeah, then fasting for a period of time, which is also good and has its benefits. But, just eating the wrong things at the wrong time, etc., etc. So my experience with that has been, going from that and transitioning into, taking supplements like spirulina, green stuff, green smoothies, but also just eating specific things like nuts, dates, instead of, so healthier choices, right? Instead of hitting McDonald's, or instead of hitting, and I was vegetarian for years, and also vegan. I'm not right now, currently, whatever you want to call it, flexitarian, or I don't know. I eat meat sometimes if I feel my body needs it. But what I'm getting at is that the introduction of these supplements and the different things, and by the way, I'm not selling you any supplements, I'm just saying the introductions of these new nutrients into the diet has definitely made a massive difference to the way I'm productive, the way I'm feeling, much happier, feel much healthier, feel much more refreshed, energized in a way. And it's even a funny one is even the crystal, right? I was given this crystal and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll wear the crystal. So I don't know, right? We don't always know what's best for us, but I think connecting with God and knowing that, okay, I'm connecting to myself, I'm connecting to source, I'm connecting to the divine love light that resides within, right? So for me, I believe God is within us, right? I believe God is within me, and I believe that God is within every human being on this planet. And within yoga, when you say namaste, I bow to the God in you. I recognize the light in you, I recognize the divine in you, and you recognize the divine in me. That is, for me, before I ever knew about yoga, before I ever knew about anything about that, I always knew that God was within me, right? It was only just for me to access that and tap that. And, it got me studying like Yogananda and, a lot of Hinduism, a lot of Hindu stuff, a lot of Hindu saints, which I'll get into in various other videos. The point being with that is like when you're connected to God, God brings people into your path and you feel, and if you're connected good enough to the divine love light that resides within, I believe that he puts people into your path and you recognize those people. So God's always putting people in your path, but the question is, do you recognize that they are there and that they came for a certain reason and that he brought them, right, for a certain reason? You may also say that like the devil or whatever brings people your way. Yeah, for sure, right? So there's good and evil, there's good and bad. Again, this channel is going to be about a lot of that stuff, and I'm going to be documenting every single day. Maybe it's from a hotel room like this, maybe it's from a bus, maybe it's from a car. I'm thinking about getting a van, actually, like a camper van. I might do that. I don't know. Currently, I'm just cruising, jumping from hotel to hotel at this point in time within Poland, and it's very interesting. And just learning more about life, right, and about entrepreneurship, and built the company probably like 4 years ago now. So Monster Kong Marketing, it's doing very well. Link in the bio if you want to check it out. And we do a whole bunch of stuff. And, we built that and we build it and we do that and we grow it and we do marketing. We do build NFT projects and we do a whole lot of stuff in relation to brand NFTs and building out the projects and growing the Discord group and all of that stuff. But what gets very interesting is that up until recently, like I said, I was hitting a point where it's like, pushing, and then you tend to burn out, right? So my experience with that is, my suggestions, or if I can help you in any way, would be that try and monitor it for yourself. If you're feeling too tired, take time out. I'm not saying like take months and months off. I'm not saying that at all. For me, I work best in the masculine, let's say, if you want to call it that way. I push, I grind, and then generally I come to a halt, right? So I do a whole bunch of stuff. I can work hours upon hours, and then I hit a point where I'm like, right, now I need to take some time, now I need to take a break. And that's how I work. That might be not how you work, right? You might work where you get up, and you could be a woman, right, watching this, or you could be a man watching this, and you could be in your feminine, right? You could be, I'm in my flow state, I'm doing all of this thing, and to me, that's like bonkers, right? I don't like it. It doesn't fit with me, but that's because I'm always in the masculine, and I'm in that state where I like to drive, push, do, and then I relax, right? But then there can come a point where you push too much, and you're like, oh, okay, so what I want to get into that what I want to talk about is the balance aspect. So having balance and doing what feels best for you. So for me, what feels best a lot of the time is to push, and then I take a good break, right? Tim Ferriss actually speaks about that as well, or he did in the past. I listened to one of his podcasts, and he was saying that, like, he pushed. They were asking Tim about, it'd be great to spend a week or a day with you. And he said, no, not really, like, I don't really do anything, right? Not all of the time. He said, yeah, you could be with me and I do a whole bunch of stuff, but then I take time out. I might be gone for a month or whatever. And that's kind of this transitionary period where I am at right now, with the whole supplement thing and the crystals and, and all of this stuff, is like, I pushed so much that now I'm relaxing, but I'm also working at the same time. So I guess this video is about balance too, right? And it's like all of those things. So I'm going to be documenting my journey, what I'm doing, and then just explaining that, okay, the balance aspect, the diet aspect, the work aspect, the entrepreneurship aspect, the relationship aspect, burning out or getting to a point where you're like, oh, I just don't want to do it anymore, that's not helpful for anyone, right? That will affect your business, it will affect your mental state, your mental health, your everything, right? For me, it was very much so where my stomach would be messed up, right? You have anxiety, panic attacks, fear, all of these things that happen from not looking after the spiritual side of stuff. And for me, it's like, okay, connecting with God daily, really having that solid spiritual foundation, that practice. And then from there, from that point, saying, okay, right, maybe you're not the person who gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, or, you know, like, yeah, you might not get up. You might not be like Jocko Willink, right, where it's like 4:30 every morning, or Robin Sharma, like I think it's the 5 a.m. club, right? Everyone's up early, they're doing all of that stuff. Fantastic. Your body might not be adapted to that. You might be someone that like you go, I don't know, from like 12 in the day until 2 in the morning. And I say to you, embrace that. If that's what works for you, embrace it. Because for me, it's like I work randomly. So it's like I'll get up, feel like it, and I have set things I have to do during the day. And then I'll hit those times where I do that. Or I work around the clock, right? So everybody is different. The reason I'm making this video once again, is to document every single day how I'm feeling, what I'm doing. And for sure, the supplements have helped a lot, like the spirulina and the ashwagandha and like the magnesium and all of this stuff that I was lacking in my body. Saunas as well. Wow. I've been doing cold therapy for years, right? Where I just get in and do the Wim Hof method, the showers, the freezing showers every day. But lately, I hadn't done it in years, I'm gone back into the sauna again, right? So I'm getting a sauna every couple of days, sweating the toxins out, taking the supplements, walking a lot more. I want to get back into running and jiu-jitsu as well soon. Maybe some Thai boxing as well. Things like that I used to do that I neglected and haven't done in a while. The gym, for now, it's literally like just push-ups in a hotel room, or getting out, walking, getting into nature, grounding, doing all of these things. So I've mentioned a lot of things in this video right now, like as in, you know, grounding, meditation, cold showers, all of these things. And all of those things play a part. And I guess the conclusion of this is all of those things play a part into your overall mental health, your well-being, your productivity. I can't even talk this evening. Productivity in your work, in your job, and your relationships and everything. Because I've pushed very hard over the years as well, and messed up relationships, and, you know, just a lot of stuff. And it's like you learn lessons, and I'm like, okay, why am I not putting this out in video format? And so that's what I'm doing right now, right? I'm just going to put these videos out. The imposter syndrome says, why would you be, who do you think you are? You don't have knowledge around that stuff. You don't have this, you don't have that. No, I have a lot of knowledge. I have a lot of experience gained, a lot of value to give. And in relation to business, relationships, finance, all of those things, crypto, everything. So I'm just going to be like, boom, put it out there, pour it out. And if it helps you, great. I don't want any money for that. I don't want anything. I just want to get a message to you to say, like, you know, if I can pass something on, then great. We'll speak about everything from like semen retention to, you know, to having sex every day, to being completely celibate, right? I had a period where I was celibate for 2.5 years, right? On and off at different times. I was studying to be a friar, pretty much. So all of these different things. So celibacy. And the other side of that, where you're fucking like a rabbit, you know? Like, so all of these things, and then it's a balance, right? You know, addiction, recovery, right? All of these things that I've gone through, like me being an addict, for years, a recovering addict, right? So 12 years sober right now, you know, no alcohol, no drugs, nothing like that. And coming back to that, and at a time, you know, running into the whole sex side of things, where it's like, oh my God, you know, too much, too little, not sure, in the middle, great, whatever. And now I'm at a balanced state where it's like, okay, it's great. I'm, you know, having a good time, relaxing, and also the semen retention side of it, which a good friend of mine, Nakula Das, I'll actually link some of his stuff below this video as well. He speaks about, right? And that is very, very important as well. So many topics. This is just a video, like I said, randomly from a hotel room in Poland. And all of these different things I want to bring out, so extract it out of me, pour it out onto camera so that you may take something, take what you want, leave the rest. If you don't like it, that's fine. Just click the thumbs down button, move on. If you do like it, click the thumbs up button, and basically like, subscribe, share, turn on the bell for notifications. I really hope you get something from these videos. I really hope we can network. I am a master networker. I've built a network that spans the entire globe. We cover celebrities, influencers, everything. My network expands far and wide. I am a master networker. Again, affirmations as well, daily, saying those things. I'm a master networker. I'm a multi-billionaire. I'm a philanthropist. I'm this, I'm that. All of the things you want to say so that they stick in the subconscious, right? So that you have direction and focus and energy and drive towards that which you want to accomplish. You should be affirming daily. What else? Other than that, that's pretty much it. So that was it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Like I said, turn on the bell for notifications. I will continue documenting all this week. I'm going to do a video every single day. Get it out on YouTube, get it out on the other platforms. I want to network with you. If you're interested in NFTs or crypto or YouTube, no one does YouTube live like us. We do live streams 24/7 for businesses. We grow and scale YouTube channels. We're the only company on planet Earth, I want to say, that does it in the way that we do it. We are highly and extremely successful in what we do, and we have a lot of proof of work to back that up. We network, right? We network. So that's what I'm doing with you. If you're watching this video, if you like it, let's network. Comment in the comment section. Hit me up on Instagram. Let's connect. Let's do business together. Let's see if we can create something together, because it's better to be a small part of something big than a big part of something small. I plan on doing a lot of speaking, a lot of different events, stuff like that, and just networking overall. So a whole lot of stuff in this video. Once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, turn on the bell for notifications. This has been me, Alexander James, for you, sending you a message. I wish you peace, love, and light. Let's connect, and stay tuned for the next video. Take it easy.